Let's get right into it.
Number 6. Corner of the eye goblins. You know that moment when you swear you just saw something dart across the room, right at the edge of your vision, and then you turn your head, and of course, nothing's there. Congratulations, you just experienced your brain being an unreliable narrator. What's happening is your peripheral vision, the blurry side edges of your sight, is great for spotting movement but terrible at detail. It's basically the Walmart security camera of your senses. So when light flickers or dust moves or even a shadow shifts, your brain fills in the gap with something dramatic. Not a moth, not a curtain. No, your brain goes straight to tiny demons sprinting across the carpet. It's a survival thing, by the way. Our ancestors needed to spot predators lurking in the bushes, so the mind still assumes better safe than sorry and throws you a fake alert. In the modern world, though, this means you occasionally get jump scared by your own lamp. Basically, your eyes are tattletales and your brain is at gossip who makes stuff up for drama points.
Number 5.
The dead relative blink. You're chilling at home, scrolling your phone, when suddenly you swear you just saw your grandma, who, let's be clear, is very much no longer alive, standing in the hallway. Yeah, fun times. This is called a grief hallucination, and it's more common than you'd think. Your brain hates emotional voids, so it fills them with imagery. The same way it tries to autocorrect typos when you text, it autocorrects your loneliness by projecting your loved one's face into the room. The creepy part is how vivid it feels, like your memory processor is overclocking, spitting out high-resolution ghost DLC. Psychologists think this is partly comfort, partly brain glitch. Your mind is addicted to patterns, and the absence of someone who used to be everywhere creates a giant gap. Your brain's fix? Throw a cameo appearance. Kind of like when a TV show brings back a dead character for ratings. Except in this case, it's your nervous system going, surprise, here's Nana.
Number 4. The Phantom Face Factory. You glance at a patterned wall or the wood grain on your desk, and suddenly you see a face staring back. Nope, not haunted, just your brain doing that thing called pareidolia, which is a fancy word for turning random blobs into suspiciously judgmental eyeballs. Humans are hardwired for face recognition because, evolutionarily speaking, it mattered a lot to know if something looking at you was a friend, foe, or leopard. So your brain takes overdrive in spotting eyes and mouths everywhere. Clouds, toast, electrical outlets. You can thank the fusiform face area in your brain for this hyperactive filter. The creepy part? Sometimes the faces aren't cute, smiley pancakes. Sometimes they're distorted, uncanny, almost sinister, because your brain is trying to assemble the puzzle but missing pieces. Think of it like an AI image generator from hell. It sees a stain and goes, "Oh yeah, that's definitely a man glaring at you from the wallpaper." Comforting.
Number 3. Sleep paralysis monsters. Picture this. You wake up in the middle of the night, you can't move a muscle, and, oh great, there's a shadowy figure sitting on your chest. Totally normal Tuesday. What you're actually experiencing is sleep paralysis, the horrifying crossover event between your dream state and waking consciousness. When you fall asleep, your brain paralyzes your body so you don't flail around acting out your dreams, which honestly would be hilarious but unsafe. The problem happens when your brain glitches during the handoff. You're awake enough to open your eyes, but still paralyzed, and your dream fragments start leaking into reality. That's where these shadow people come in, hallucinations born from leftover dream fuel. Culturally, people have blamed these things on demons, witches, or even alien abductions. But no, it's just your nervous system doing bad improv while your body is locked in place. Basically, your brain is hosting a horror show, and you're the unlucky VIP guest.
Number 2.
Mirror madness. You've probably tried this one. Stare into a mirror in dim light for too long, and suddenly your reflection starts morphing. Your face stretches, melts, or even turns into something completely different. No, you're not summoning Bloody Mary, you're just overloading your visual system.
Staring at the same fixed point makes neurons in your visual cortex tired, and they stop firing the same signals. As a result, your brain starts filling in the gaps with alternate faces from memory. That's why sometimes you'll see your reflection shift into someone you know, or worse, a totally unfamiliar stranger. Psychologists call this the strange face illusion, which sounds like a rejected Marvel villain. But the real kicker is how unsettling it feels. Your own reflection betraying you? That's your brain's way of saying, congrats, you just unlocked the uncanny valley in real life.
Number 1. Your brain's best guess. Imagine your brain as a caffeine-fueled intern trying to finish a 1,000-piece puzzle with half the pieces missing. You give it blurry input, dim light, tired eyes, a creaky house, and it panics. Instead of saying, I don't know, it invents something that fits the shape. That invention? A fully rendered little story. Movement in the corner, a face in the wood grain, a presence behind you. Congratulations! Your brain just handed you a hallucination and charged you for shipping. Science has a delightful name for this: predictive processing. Your brain isn't a passive camera. It's a prediction engine. It constantly guesses what it expects to sense, then checks those guesses against the incoming data. When the incoming data is clear and loud, hello, daylight and normal sleep, your brain's guesstimate gets corrected. But when the data is weak, you're tired, stressed, on your phone in the dark, or your eyes are failing, the guesses win. Top-down expectations trump bottom-up reality. That's when seeing things happens. Your mind fills in the blanks with stuff that makes sense to it. Faces, threats, familiar people, or dramatic demons, because dramatic demons are apparently on sale in the fearful brain department. There are other contributors that like to crash the party. Migraines that throw up visual auras, sleep deprivation that stirs dream fragments into daylight, certain medications that tinker with dopamine, your brain's hype chemical, and neurological conditions like Charles Bonnet syndrome, where people with vision loss experience vivid visual hallucinations that are frighteningly real. Add grief, sensory deprivation, and culture-specific expectations, your grandma's ghost is trending in some households, and you have a full buffet of possible hallucination flavors. So the creepy root of this whole circus isn't a haunted toaster. It's your brain doing what it always does, making the best possible guess with bad input. Basically, your nervous system is a creative writer on a tight deadline, and sometimes it writes horror. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.